Hey, what's going on, man? Hola, amigo. ¿Cómo estás? Guten Tag, wie geht's dir? Ford Standard Battle Tiger 2. It's a pretty good gameplay in this. I get the Mastery Badge First Class. I don't get Ace Tanker in this particular game. However, I do have an Ace Tanker video up on my channel. I'll put a annotation in the top left corner. Go ahead and click that, but you can click it now. Don't worry, it's not going to close out this window or anything like that. It's going to open up that Ace Tanker video in a new window. So if you haven't watched it, go ahead and give it a watch. Now the gameplay here is pretty good, however, this video really isn't about the gameplay. It's more so a channel update. If you may have noticed, I don't know if you've been watching my Total War Rome 2 videos. However, I have been putting a couple of those up, but I haven't done that in a couple of weeks now. Why haven't I done that? Well, I started recording the next two episodes, and I ended up getting my city was conquered by the enemy in the south. I moved a stack of an army up north to, I don't know what the province was called, but I was trying to consolidate Swabia and the southern. I think the city was called Casurgis, and the nation was the Bowai. They attacked. I couldn't get my army back in time, and I ended up getting destroyed. So instead of putting up those two videos where I don't really do anything, other than get my butt handed to me, I decided I'm just gonna not put those up. And what I'm going to do is Rome 2 Total War is gonna come back to the channel. I mean, it's only gonna be gone for maybe a week or so, but I'm going to give it a playthrough of my own so I can try to figure out a little bit more of the game, understand more of the game's mechanics, so on and so forth. And then I'm going to post a new series, probably maybe with Swabia again. I don't know. I can't give you a definite answer if it's going to be Swabia or somebody else. If you want to put some input into that, maybe vote down in the comments of who you think I should use next time. By all means, go right ahead, and I'll take that into consideration. But like I said, I want to give that a little bit of a rest so I can try to figure out more about the game, and then come back and play it again. And what I should have done here when that T-30 came up, I took that first shot at that comet. I probably should have shot it at T-30. Now I'm going to explain in just a heartbeat why it is. But as I was saying, instead of Rome 2 being up here, I'm going to start a new series as well called Unity of Command. It's a game that came out in, I think it was October of 2012. It just had a new update come out in some DLC, that is, in December of 2013, so just this past December. And it's a turn-based strategy game. It's reminiscent of Panzer General, where it's an old kind of hexagon board game kind of deal. And I really like those kind of games, so I'm going to give that a shot, and we'll see what happens. Now, as I was just going to explain, the reason why I should probably taken that first shot at the T-30 instead of that comet is because if I would have shot that T-30 at the beginning, he wouldn't have had that little bit of health left and just did, basically 800 worth of damage on me. So I probably should have shot at him first instead of shooting at that comet. Anyway, you make mistakes. You live and you learn. But yeah, Unity of Command is reminiscent of Panzer General. I don't know if you've ever played that game, but it's one of my favorite games. It was really popular. I think in the early to mid 90s they had a game, Panzer General 2, Panzer General Allied Assault, Panzer General 3D. It was a really hugely popular game. And basically the whole premise was you were a Panzer General. You commanded German troops during the beginning stages of, or even actually not just through the beginning stages, but throughout World War II. And you could fight at Kursk, you could fight in Operation Barbarossa, in the Ardennes, all that kind of stuff. And again, it was like a tabletop hexagonal game, a lot of fun. Really loved it, put a ton of hours into it, and I was just a little kid at the time. Obviously, I've always been really interested in World War II stuff. You can see I'm playing World War II tanks right now. I've got War Thunder, which is just World War II tanks and airplanes. And I think you just really like it. So be sure to check those out. I saw it how did how did I find out about it? Well, I was watching one of the people I subscribed to had a gameplay of it. Looked at it, looked like it was a lot of fun. It's kind of a dumbed down well, I don't really want to say dumbed down, but a somewhat simplified version of Panzer General in the respect that you don't have to worry about, using certain troops to attack certain troops. You don't have to worry about, say, attacking attacking entrenched troops with engineers or anything like that. And I don't, as far as I know from what the one video I saw, they don't have that. But I'm going to post those up, so please be sure to keep an eye out for those and give them a look through. You can see we just captured the base there, but I'm not done talking yet, so keep an eye out for that. As I said, Rome 2 Total War is not going anywhere. That's coming up. I'm always going to have a ton more World of Tanks content, a ton more War Thunder content. With War Thunder, it's a little bit more difficult for me to understand what kind of videos you guys want to see. World of Tanks, I put a lot of my videos up on how you can be a better tanker or a better player in World of Tanks. To be straight up totally honest with you, I suck at War Thunder. I'm really excited for when they come out with the ground forces where you can start rolling around with the tanks and that. I think that's going to be a ton of fun. But at this point, I really don't have too much tips or strategies I can give you for War Thunder. Probably just going to post just gameplay videos about that, and just BS with you and talk to you about that kind of stuff. But that's pretty much everything I wanted to say about where the channel is. Still growing and everything. I've played a few rounds with you guys in World of Tanks. A few battles. You've been inviting me to platoons, saying hi and stuff like that. So really appreciate everything you do. I really appreciate all the likes that you give me, all the comments, all the favorites, all the subscriptions. It really means a lot. I really appreciate all the feedback and all the positive energy and the positivity. It really means a lot to me. So keep an eye out for that new series coming up and for when Rome 2 comes back. And you know what? You take care, man. And I'll see you next time. Bye.